Alright, now I'm just going to show you some more advanced things you can do with FenceWiz. This is the first thing I'm going to get into is the public page, which you could put on your website. So, if you remember, back in the overview page, I had the public page. So this is kind of our config. I'll show you what it looks like in in our actual website. So this is the actual website, and this is the same estimator as over here. Yeah. So basically, we have our we have set to 16 feet, gives us that price. But let's just say we want to go change some stuff around. So we have our percentage range, which is going to estimate or fix our cost. So I'm going to choose this fence here, percentage range. So I have it set to 20%. Let's just say we want to set it to 10, and it'll give us a 10% range. So what I mean by that is, let's choose this one here. Let's do 0%. So it's going to tell you the cost basically, and this updates it for your website. But let's go find that fence that I was just working on. Where are you? Okay, this one here. Change this to 16 feet. Make the cost adjustment 0. Let's remove the removal. Okay. So 1220.94 cents. Go back to our public page. 16 feet. 1220.97. It's a little bit off. A little bit of math differences, rounding errors. But yeah, let's just say you make it 20%, and then it'll put it right smack dab in the middle, and give you the rough cost for the customer. And then you can make some changes if you want. I want to change the color. I'm going to copy this so I don't lose my color code. It changes this color here. So this is kind of the style for this company. It's like kind of this gold yellow. But let's just say you guys have green, right? Make it green, and then that saves. And yeah, so you can make it match your website. Yeah, and then you have here your code. This is what you want to add to your website. Give it to your developer, or probably might already know how to handle this. You just put it in your HTML code. And then you might have to edit the height and width to fit your website. I have it set to 100, so it'll fit wherever you put it. But let's just say you want to make it fit nicely, then you got to change it yourself. Yeah, so that is the public page. So how do we get these on here? Right, so I have these are the ones with nice pictures, or decently nice. And we're gonna go over here to our builder. Let's just say we want to add one into there, like this one. This one's nice, so I'm just going to make it public. And then we'll go here, public page, and you can see we added it here. And then if we go back to our website, it didn't update yet. You gotta refresh the page. And you can see it here now. Bam. I'm going to keep it on there. It's a nice fence. Yeah. So that's the first thing. So I got a bunch of projects here. That's the first thing. Next thing I want to show you is the materials. So let's just say you need to change the price of a material across all your projects. Probably because the supplier changed the price. So I have this lattice 1x8. maybe it's no longer 1198. Maybe it's now 1250. So you edit that, hit bulk edit. And then do you want to confirm the price of this material? Yes, I do. Oh, I gotta fix that color. And yeah, so now it's 1250. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. So now if we go back to this one here, let's find something with the lattice on it that I just changed. So this one here, I believe. But you can see here the price is now $12.50, and that updates it for you. So next thing you might want to do too is maybe you want to update the length of a section. So let's just say, you know, you're making a fence and it's now using 6 feet as opposed to 8 feet, or actually even better. So what I'll do is, so that 6 feet, 8 feet is kind of simple, kind of makes sense to anyone. But let's just say you want to use, okay, I'll use this as an example. So I have here as 0.5 for one of the rails. The reason I have 0.5 is because I have the length as 6, but I'm using one 12-footer to go by 2 panels. So that's why you do the 0.5. That way you could go over 2 panels and it'll know how many rails you need. So let's copy that. Let's go to a project. Oops. Okay, that's right there. And so here we need 1.5 for 16 feet, right? 12-footer. Yeah, so 12-footer, 6-foot section. You only need 1.5 of those. Yeah, so that's kind of it. Oh yeah, then we also have the users. So you can have different users in here, and you know, obviously if you're the owner, you could do everything, versus the other users can't do everything. So you know, the owner kind of sets everything up. The foreman can only do so many things. Coder can only do so many things, and the foreman, yeah. So if you're the owner, you could edit your subscription. Yeah, whatever. Just leave that. Update your logo over here. And what you want to do now is, okay, let's just say we want to, let's say we want to see what the quoter would see. So the quoter is obviously only going to deal with quotes. So let's go log into the quoter. So as you can see now here, we don't have a build page. We don't have anything else. We literally just have, you know, you can't edit your description. You can't edit the public page. You only see, you know, your team members here. Can't delete them either. Now we go into the quote. So we can edit the quote, but we can't do anything else. We can't. So we go here, edit whatever we want. And that's basically it. So you also can't see the material cost. It'll just tell you the customer cost. You know, that's, you know, so that way the quoter doesn't have to worry about the cost of the materials. That's something the owner has to worry about. Yeah. That way, you know, you could separate users on their task. So the quoters could see, you know, everything by default. And I'm gonna go now into a foreman. Show you the difference between a foreman. So limited functionality again, obviously. And the foreman automatically starts with everything that's ready for them. You know, that's all they care about. They don't care about, you know, all the other quotes that you haven't started yet. Same thing with the team page. You know, just your users here. It's going to a project, and they can't edit anything. The reason for that is because, you know, that should be on the coder. Coder should edit that for the foreman, but he can see all the material costs. And you can see what materials we need. You know, he doesn't have to worry about all the other things. You just need to focus on materials and, you know, where the fence is going. Yeah, so that's basically it. And then we also have the last thing we have is an installer, which is you literally can't do anything. You can just see things. So I believe. Okay, we don't have an account for the installer. But yeah, we'll just end it there. The installer could literally just see the projects, can't add anything, can't see the materials, they literally just see the projects. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. You know, send me a message if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.